Hello, I'm gonna be showing you guys all the gun changes and what I think about them um, and just reviewing guns because as you can tell, a lot has changed. There's less heavy weapons than light weapons because they moved Spitfire over here for some reason. G7 Scout is here too. Wingman went to sniper ammo for balancing reasons, which I kinda get that one. Bow and Rampage have entered this. I personally don't like using you because you're too overpowered, but you I do like. I've barely tried that one. Mastiff and Kraber, yeah, but they really didn't change in Volt, and obviously just 7-hour care package. So we're going to start with the shotguns. Which first, also I'm just going to quickly use the old ones just to show you what I think about them. So Mozambique, as everyone knows, I think it could be good if you put hammer points on it, but I mean, it's okay for start games and arenas, but otherwise I personally wouldn't use it anything past that. Although there's cool with hammer points still. It was a lot better back then. Peacekeeper. This is honestly a fan favorite from me and all my friends. So, this dude just goes around like going, destroys everyone and everything. So, I mean, yeah, that's the Peacekeeper. So, you would probably get a 5 out of 10. You would get a 9 out of 10. Points off just because I'm personally not always good with it, and I have opinions because of that. Eve 8 has just been buffed, so I've already tried it. It's honestly really good now. Just that sometimes without a shotgun bolt, you're going to be stranded in dust versus other guns often. But if you have a blower up shotgun bolt, and if you get high damage, you're probably destroying anything in your way, especially a purple one. Like, look at that. This thing's an SMG. This one also gets a 9 out of 10 for that. One thing I have to show you. Do not use double tap trigger, in my opinion, because for me, I feel like it shoots honestly a tiny bit slower, which could save your life. And if you miss a shot with the double tap on, you're missing 2 shots then, most likely. Or just doing low damage with 2 shots, which is not what you want in a shotgun fight against something like a Peacekeeper or a Mastiff if they have a Mastiff, or just any gun in the game. Which also makes it get a 9 out of 10 for that. Sentinel, also sniper ammo has been upped. This dude has Deadeye's tempo automatically now, I love that. This has to be my favorite sniper of all time other than Vantage, because I've already tried Vantage and contributes. That's the reason I didn't upload yesterday, was because I was testing that to know what I would say in this video. Sentinel gets a 10 out of 10 for my love for it, because it's just my favorite sniper of all time. Okay, I'll pick up Skull Piercer, but I will not put it on yet. So first you have Wingman, which is now sniper ammo. I think it's always had 97 headshots for no helmet, or whatever this guy is. I don't know if it has gray helmet or no helmet. I'm assuming no helmet. But with Skull Piercer, one, it has this amazing sound back. But look at this headshot. If they don't have a helmet, they're 2-shot red armors. I do not have a friend to test out headshot helmets with, but you know, for now, this gun is back to being the amazing thing it has always been. Now, Longbow. Longbow I've always been less of a fan of because I've always been like, you know, friendly gun named the Sentinel as the superior version, but with Hammer and with Skull Piercer, this thing is definitely worth picking up. If I were to say. Not to use out of inventory, so Longbow gets a most definitely deserved 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10. It's between there, so I guess 7.5, just because that also all these are my opinion. So those two, so Wingman and Longbow both got Skull Piercer back. That's what they're like now. You got that Ice Tempo Sentinel, so you're better. I am not really a fan of charge rifle except for damage farming, but you know, I don't really use it often. But I would have to give it like, I don't know, like a 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10. Don't really like it myself. Never did, probably never will. Now our friend over here, now pistols. In any pistol or SMG except for car, can now take a laser sight. Laser sights, in my opinion, are pretty broken. Also, there's another broken bug right now, which, I mean, there's a lot of that, doesn't really narrow it down, but in gameplay, laser sight, this changes itself every time you log on. So, you know, just set this to whatever you want. I personally like it like this, so I'll show you that in a second. This is RD45. Early game gun, in my opinion, can be good. Let's just go up and I'll put hammer points on this to make it easier. I'm really bad with it too because I don't use it that often, but you know, yeah. Also, I personally play with this option on PS4. I just only play on this one for videos, so you won't even see it. But this is your laser sight. It's very cool. It's just subtle. But when you're hip firing, it's not very subtle. Because this thing, on some guns, is very broken. Especially when you get a purple laser sight. Because I'm personally not good with the RE. Imagine someone who's good with it. Yeah, that's not gonna end well. Take these two over. Now here is our friendly P20. P2020. This is a normally, also RE45 I would say is a deserved 7 out of 10 for, other than the fact that I'm not that good at it, it's good early game. I 1v3'd with it while I was playing with my friends during Season 13. Yeah. The P1 with laser sight, which is my nickname for it, is very, very good. If you didn't tell, this is where I actually got the fact that it's OPs when I first ever used this with the laser sight, and notice that it really doesn't miss. Even at longer range when you're really unpredictable with this. You can still beam without even ADSing now. Which, I mean, yes, it's definitely better than ADS, but I mean, if you don't want to for some reason, or you're doing a challenge where you don't ADS, there you go. There's your thing. Now, R301. Also, this dude, I would say 6 out of 10 just because, you know, starter pistol. It's not going to be that good, but it's still good. I would use it sometimes. R301. It's been self-explanatory, 10 out of 10, just because it's like one of the best guns in the game at the moment. Yeah, there's not much to say about it except for when it's one of the best. Makes me uncomfortable seeing, but light ammo Spitfire. It had a recoil change, but I mean, with a recoil change, it's still the Spitfire. And an ammo change, it really doesn't matter. To no one. Okay, so this is R99. Also, let me rate Spitfire a 8 out of 10. R99. This thing beams already without a laser sight. With a laser sight, though, beams even more. From longer ranges, too. So, yeah, this is what I meant by laser sight is kind of broken right now. Because if you get a purple one on your hands, you are probably not missing shots for a while now. At least from what I know. This is Alternator, like, one of my favorite of all time SMGs. I don't know why, but I've just always liked it. It doesn't have much hit fire, meaning this is going to be insane on it. And as I just said, it is. Really, really is. This is hip firing, and yes, it is a staining still dummy, but I mean, still just shows you compared to not having one that this thing is going to be insane in games that people are using it. So I'd watch out for laser sights, and I don't think enemies can see them, so that makes them even better. G7, it's still really good. I'd give Alternator a 9 out of 10, G7 a 7 out of 10, just due to it being a marksman weapon. I'm not personally a fan of long ranging. I'm a fan of just spraying people down with automatics. R99, 9 out of 10, just because, you know, I love it. Car SMG. This was so OP in general with hipfire that they decided to not give it laser sights. Or barrel stabilizers. Because this thing just beams too hard. So yeah, this car is honestly an 8 out of 10 now because it can't take the laser sight. And R99 can, so it gets a 1-up on the car now for once. 30-30 repeater. Not much to say except for it's the 30-30. I mean, nothing's changed about it except for that it gets to have skull piercer and has now 2 reload built in, making it honest insane gun. Meaning it's now, in my opinion, an 8 out of 10. With this, it does insane headshot damage. So I would recommend if I were you. Now, Prowler. This is the gun I was waiting to tell you about with the laser sight. You probably already heard it, but this gun with the laser sight, the fire's already broken enough. Now, as me being pretty much never using it, now I'm gonna have to start using it because, I mean, hip fire, dude. I'm hip firing a long range with an SMG and doing this. Like, it doesn't really get that much better than that for hip firing long range, in my opinion. Okay, I need to get into one of these because I accidentally forgot to take it off. So I forgot to rate Prowler, but Prowler is, I'd say, a 9 now because of laser sights. Without laser sights, it's a 7. Because it couldn't put stabilizer backbone. Hemlock, definitely good. It's a 7 out of 10 for me though because I do like its single shot actually because you can just go. It feels like an, you know, big P2020 to me. Flatline is where R301 used to be. I used to be like where R301 is now. It used to be the really good one. But then they nerfed it one damage turn and replicator and then nerfed it a bit, and then now I feel like it's pretty balanced, honestly. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I rate a lot of the guns in this game high because I like this game and their guns. As I've played it quite a lot. Especially recently. Okay, energy ammo. Now this is the Volt. Everyone's probably heard about it. It used to be in care package last season. I've used it a lot beforehand because I didn't start being a YouTuber for a while, so I played a lot before this on a PlayStation account, and it is a extremely good gun, and now that it can take laser sights, it is even better. And I mean even better. Because hipfiring was the one issue I had with this gun before, because, you know, all SMGs were kind of hard to hipfire with, but now you're hipfiring things down at like very fast rates, and the Volt just being one of the best SMGs in the game makes that title even better. I skipped triple take. Okay, Volt is, in my opinion, a solid. Let's see. I'd have to say 9 out of 10. Actually, you know what? No, let's give it 10 out of 10 because it is the best SMG. It's not tied with R99 in my opinion. Triple take. The reactive of the season and known as the gun of the season due to that, because there's no new gun. I would have to say an 8 out of 10 due to the fact that it's the triple take. I mean, it's good, but it's, you know, it does its own thing. It's the triple take. You really can't take anything away from it, but it's like, I would rather use a 30-30 or a G7 personal experience because I'm not that good with the triple take, but I know a lot of other people who are, and from people who are good, I see that as good. Devotion is not in a good spot really right now, in my opinion, from what I've seen from all the nerfs back last season, during I think the mid-season or something. It got a pretty hefty nerf, so I'd honestly rate it not that great compared to the other LMGs, but it's still viable. I've died to it a few times. Okay, now we have our friendly Havoc. Also, Devotion is a 6 out of 10. Havoc is, in my opinion, a good assault rifle. It was really good last season. R301 wasn't replicated, but after R301 came out, it went back to a normal spot, but I would definitely have to give it a big 8 out of 10 with turbocharger, and Devotion is 7 out of 10 with turbocharger, and then both of them go -1 for without turbocharger because of the charge up requirements. All-Star I personally don't like just because of me, but other people using it and stuff, it is a good gun, so I would have to give it the let's see, 6 out of 10 maybe. Okay, now we'll do these in their columns. Long range is this one. I'm honestly going to take this off because I do not like the 3 times on the bow, personally. The bow is amazing in care package. Other than the fact that you can't pick up arrows because it's a care package weapon, it is still insane, and you could probably, with the 80 arrows it gives you. It also has shatter caps, which I mean, I'm not a fan of shatter caps, but I know some people who are. And if you are, this may be good news for you. Kraber, it has had a heavy nerf last season. It cannot one-shot people who have purple helmets, I'm pretty sure, and purple armor, I think, because it does 189s to them. But I'd still give it a 9 out of 10 because it's a great sniper, just that, you know, yeah. As much as I hate it, I will not rate Rampage down low just because I hate it personally, because I know it, I'm rating them off the gun, not the me. So, Rampage, I've always said was overpowered before going in care package, and now that it is in care package, I feel like it's the LMG of Kravers in my opinion. And this thing is an instant 10 out of 10 just due to how overpowered it is and ridiculous. It's stupidly overpowered in my opinion. This thing, it really cannot be beat sometimes. Like, just look at that number going up. And this is without Rampart. Which, I could redo this behind Rampart walls, but I mean, I had that idea at first, but I just noticed how long that would take with how this one's going to actually go to the max video time for this one, but you know, that's where it's supposed to go. This is Mastiff. Probably one of my favorite shotguns. It's Peacekeeper and Mastiff are like tied to that. If you're aiming in, this thing will... It just got a nerf, but even with the nerf, it's still a good gun. It hits 144 max, but I mean, it's kind of hard to hit like that. So just as a quick extra, how I feel about this. This makes Newcastle better. Newcastle is pretty good because of it, and this, I like this one. I really like deep pockets. It's a good idea. Now, also grenades, because I know Arcstar received a nerf, and just my opinion on grenades in general. Thermite, although it's good, I personally don't have good luck with thermites. I'd rate them a 6 out of 10 just due to what they do. Also for the care package, let me actually give the rest of them ratings because I forgot about that. Bow is a 8 out of 10, Rampage I already gave, Kraber I already gave, and Mastiff would be a 9 out of 10. Most definitely. This is the Arcstar. 10 damage now and then 75. It is not what it used to be. Like, and then you have the normal grenade. It is harder to hit with, but you know, it does more damage by 15. So I would have to say I'd rather pick up a grenade than a Arcstar now. Or I just pick up both like normal, like I used to. Also, Mastiff also had that reload nerf. Not gonna affect much when it shoots that fast, which it used to shoot faster, but it's still a ridiculous speed of shooting. Like, look at this. How much damage it does. kind of insane. Same with you, though, it's good to kind of fight Rampage. I've always wanted Rampage to be on the care package because of how Crater-like it feels for an LMG that's automatic with its damage. It's a deserved place in the care package. Bow, I never actually thought it would go in, but it did, and I kind of enjoy it. So I will see you in the next one. Also, the reason music's on, I don't know, another bug I've noticed is... Yeah, look... Oh wait, lobby music, that's why. Never mind, my brain was just melting. But yeah, that'll be it for this one. I will see you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed this video. And like and subscribe if you enjoyed. That was my opinion on every gun. If you want my opinion on every legend, slight issue. It'll be a while. With them releasing one every season right now. Vantage, though, I can give a quick opinion. Just by my quick thing. Vantage. Her passive is really good. I've used it a lot. I really like it. Echo Relocation, which is her tactical, where she goes up to her bat, it's really good too. She's just overall good legend. I feel like she's pretty balanced. Except for the fact that I get sniped by so many of them due to her ultimate. They're all, because she's, you know, new, everyone's going to be playing her. So it's pretty painful to be sniped by like 10 different Vantages because King's Canyon is King's Canyon. And yeah, that's just going to happen, so that's my opinion on Vantage too. But yeah, that was all the guns plus Vantage for that reason. Also, the Battle Pass. I like this triple take skin. I like this a little bit. It's not as good as last season's in my opinion, but I'll still use it if I ever get in on this one. Definitely use it on console because I always get tier 110 on there. So quickly, Wingman skin, cool. Wraith skin, cool, and Caustic skin is pretty cool. Triple take skin's really cool. That's my opinions on like everything new this season. I'll see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. The next one will be Battle Royale due to new season also. Yeah, that'll be it.